Good morning and a happy new year to you all. Welcome to another episode of Man of the Forest. Today we are going metal detecting on a new site. It's the 2nd of January, it's Monday, so it's metal detecting Monday. I'm just going to turn the camera around and show you this site. It's got a few big trees in it, but we'll see what we find. Oh, by the way, this episode is brought to you by Charmed Cider. A fantastic product made with nothing but fresh pressed apple juice and pressed with passion in the heart of the Charmed Forest.
Oh, it's great inside.
And here we are. This site looks like a lot of big trees in here. It's a nice little long field. There's enough space to have a bit of fettle around and see what we find. So,
Trash.
yeah, it might be a load of trash, but we just don't know. See you. Oh. His first find, didn't even use the detector, it's a Stella Artois can. Anyway, let's hope we don't find many of them.
This is a very got to go place.
So I had a bit of lead from over there, and then I just pulled this out. It's a little button. And inside it is a very thin bit of paper. Which should come away, I've just put it back in. But you can see it, I think. That's a bit of paper. So, first little interesting little find. So this just came out. I'm not entirely sure what it is. Craig seems to think it's medieval because of the green patina. Bit of a weird glitchy signal.
Careful
So obviously
with it, 'cause it's a bit scratchy.
it's part of something. And what did you find?
Musket ball! The obligatory musket ball. Big one.
Nice one. Yeah, do like finding a musket ball. There we go. See what's next. Okay, my turn to find a little musket ball. There we go. Yeah, little smaller than Craig's one, but I like finding these. Cool, into the pocket it goes. Well, it's the first time I've ever found one of these. What is it, you say? It's like a bicycle tyre pump. Not worth keeping that, is it? Just found a little whistle. Well, yeah, I'll clean it up and see if it works a bit later on. Not gonna do it now, mate. I'm not gonna wash it. I'm not gonna stick that in my mouth. Anyway, interesting thing just happened. I just bumped into somebody I know. I was chatting to him, and then a guy came up and said, "What are you doing on there?" I said, "I'm metal detecting." He goes, "It's not on here. You haven't got permission." I said, "Do you know my mate?" Who I mentioned his name. He goes, "Oh yeah." Oh, that's all right then. That's fine. So we have got permission. We don't go anywhere where we haven't got permission because that's illegal and it's naughty. So yeah, we're free to carry on. Don't forget, boys and girls, always get permission.
It's better. It's a lot better.
Just found a little bird ring, and it says on it NH Museum London, and there's a website on it as well, www.ring .ac, and there's a number on it, so I might be able to actually research this one. I found a few bird rings in the past, so that'll be interesting. I'll have a look into that. I'll let you know at the end of the video. Another little button. So I've just pulled out a fired little lead bullet. See, it's impacted something there. And Craig's got one of the things I always seem to find. Oh, it's a kind of slightly rectangular one. It's a big old.
It's one of them studs though.
Studs. They must be off old carts or something. It's like really deep down. Yeah. Mine are always pretty deep as well. They've got to be old.
That's into the clay, that is.
Yeah, really mega old. So it indicates there might be an old road along here next to what is now the modern road. Makes sense. We've got this like dip going all the way down here. There's got to be some better stuff in here. We'll keep searching. We'll show you what we find. Well, the annoying thing is my headphones have died, so you can hear the beeping of the machine. But the good news is I found my first coin, which is a George V penny. Get that cleaned up later on. Should be able to see some more detail. Not overly exciting, but it's a coin, and a coin is a coin. Indeed it is. Interesting little find. I think it's a lead plumb weight. Something like that. I'll show it to Craig and see if he thinks it's something else. Interesting though. Okay, I'm struggling without my headphones because it's quite noisy by the road, trying to hear things, but I have got a signal, which I thought I'd dig that. Can you see that? I've got me a little crotal bell. Oh, it's an interesting one. It's got, oh wow, oh yeah, it's got, the top's gone by the looks of it, but otherwise it's pretty much intact. 2 holes there on, that's the top I think, that's the bottom with a slit in it, you can see. Oh brilliant, I've only ever found a couple of these before. Well, 2 or 3 maybe. That's nice. Yay. Probably my best find of the day. Clear it out, see if it's a ringer. But it hasn't got a top, like I say. A little, normally they've got a little bit on the top which with a hole in so it can hang off the animal. Nice. It's a plain one. Some of them have patterns on them, but I don't think this one has. All the same. A nice find. Crotal bell. Another little musket ball. I think that's that 3 I've found now. I think Craig's got a couple as well. Cool. So I'm just charging my headphones because it's annoying me without them. Craig's just found something.
I thought it was a halfpenny.
He thought it was a halfpenny. He's found a coin, so there's a slight smile appearing on his face.
Got an eagle on one side, look.
Hold on, let me zoom in. Hold it there. It's an eagle. Yeah, I can see that.
Let's flip it. There's old Napoleone.
Napoleon. So is that what, a French coin?
Yeah, it's a French coin.
That's pretty cool.
Napoleon. P-O-L-E-on.
Okay, the third. Napoleon the Third. So what era was Napoleon the Third?
Should have a date.
We'll try and find a date on it later on.
Yeah, 1856. Hey, that's probably
cool.
someone.
Happy now?
Been over front.
You happy now?
Oh, that's my first coin.
Well, we've both had 1 coin. How many, you reckon you got 7 musket balls?
Got 6 or 7.
Anyway, you'll see it all at the end for show and tell.
Good light.
Don't start smoking, kids, it's bad for you. Craig's happy now, or should I call him Thorin Oakenshield? Yep, it's another musket ball. Loads of those around here. So I just found 3 coins very close to each other. That one's an Edward, bald head. Can't quite tell what that one is. George and Penny maybe. Oh yeah, you see, just see George V on it, I think. I'll clean it up later. And there was a Vicky as well, but I put it in my pocket, I didn't film it. But I've just stopped to film this. Just found a bullet round. Don't think it's been fired. Well, it's not been fired, has it? Bullet's still in it. Be careful with these things. Oh, in fact, the bullet's in the end is loose. I could probably pull that out if I wanted to. Pretty cool. This guy's smiling, he found something nice. Ooh.
Nice bit of silver. So silver there, look. Sterling.
Oh wow. So I just found a bullet and you just found the gun. That is lovely. Oh wow.
That squealed like a piggy.
You found a really nice thing.
Woo!
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Sweet. So we found a silver badge, really beautiful thing, and I've got a screw. I've been screwed. I got a horseshoe, which I think is lucky. Maybe the next thing will be a silver badge, or even better, a gold coin. There's loads of signals around here, and there's like bricks and mortar in the ground, so yeah, it's maybe a dump site. I'll keep that horseshoe for my collection. I've got loads. So I struggled finding what I had in this hole. It's a tiny little musket ball. I've got loads now. And what you got?
It's a toasty Roman.
A thick old toasted Roman.
What have we got a toasty Roman doing there?
They're always corroded. You can never really make out anything on them.
What's that doing up near the surface?
Oh, focus. Yeah, you can't see anything on it, but wow. Yeah, it's a thick old coin, isn't it?
Definitely Roman.
You see a bit of the
Patina.
The old patina on there.
Might be able to go. That might have a face on. Sun's going down.
Sun's going down. I'm ready to call it a day. It's been alright, isn't it?
Yeah, not bad.
Found some cool stuff.
Getting a tickle.
Found some good stuff. Right. I think we'll make our way back to the vehicle and then call it a...
Get home good, we'll film it. If we don't, we'll see you at show and tell.
Yeah, like he said. So we're back at the ranch. Time for show and tell. My finds are on the left. Thorin's are on the right.
We'll have that gold under the mountain.
Yep, but just not today. So, I had 5 little buttons. A shiny one there. That was the one that had the bit of papery stuff in it. There's a little one, and this one had a silver plated. That's like a type of resin. There's a bit of gold plating around the side there, and quite a corroded one there. Anyway, that's those. I had 7 musket balls. That's these here, and a little lead bullet, which is I think that's impacted something. Hence it being flat there. Coins. That one I think is a Guillaume, which is a William III, I think. So that's the old one. It's a halfpenny. I've got a Victoria. There's a date on that.
1898.
1898. You probably can't make it out in this video. Well, maybe you can. There we go. Then I've got an Edward VII. Again, there's a date on it, which is it's a halfpenny, and it's 1902, I think. And then I've got 2 Georgian pennies, 1917, and that one is 1920, I believe. And then lead finds. There's a little square tub of lead. That is possibly a weight, lead weight, pretty old probably. These we think are lead gaming pieces. And I did pretty well with these because I've got 3. That one's hollow in the back. There's a little slightly triangular shaped one here, and they could be really old too. There's a little dint on the inside, on the underside of that. So they could be Viking, they could be what, Roman, could be medieval.
Yeah, it could be anything.
It could be anything really. Yeah. There we go. And then the interesting finds, like the items. There's a big old bullet there, which I showed you in the field, unfired. There's my bird ring, which says NH Museum, so that's Natural History Museum London, and there is a website on it where you have to fill a form in to send off to get the details. This, I think it's a plum weight or something like that, not sure really, but interesting thing. That could be part of a brooch or a buckle or something like that. Here's my little crotal bell, which now I've cleaned it out, it rattles because it's still got the
Rumbler.
little
Rumbler.
iron rumbler in it. And then my little whistle, which if you listen carefully still works. How cool is that? So all in all, not a bad day. And then if we move on to Craig's finds, Craig will talk you through them. Won't you? Or do you want me to do it?
You do it.
Okay, let's start with the coins. Start with the modern one and go back in time. So that's a modern penny, Queen Elizabeth. Actually point the camera at it, might help. This is very interesting. This is a Lancashire halfpenny token, which we worked out with the help of Google. On the back there is a plough in the foreground and a ship in the back, and I'm going to show you a couple of screenshots of what that would have looked like, which I will put up now. Next up we have a Queen Victoria, which what was the date of her?
It was a year before your one, so it's 1897.
Okay. Then that's the one we showed you in the field. Napoleon III, 1858, 1853, 56.
1856.
Yep. And then that, believe it or not, that is just a bit of trash, I think. That is a Roman coin. So, yep, around about 2,000-year-old coin there.
That's probably a 2nd century, if I remember rightly. 2nd or 3rd century.
That marker you can see on it there is probably the remnants of the emperor's head, maybe.
A little bit of patina left on the back, only a tad, but
yeah. But well, it's hardly surprising it's got so much worn off it. There's a buckle that could be off a horse blanket, maybe.
yeah, that's modern.
These things, they're not lit up, but they are cat's eyes, so they're reflecting the light. That's cool. You got loads of buttons.
That
10 buttons.
Oh, in the darkness, that little bit of gold. When you just see it sticking out, you're like, ooh, oh.
Yeah. There's a ring thing there. It's not a finger ring. It's a.
It's one of them ring things that I always find.
Yeah, it's a very thin one though. It's not the same as. Anyway, a couple of bird rings.
We got GB 92 with the number.
Blah blah blah.
Yeah, and then we got 2017 GB. MPR GB. Yeah.
Okay, and then
bowls.
you've got a let's start that. That's a lead weight of some sort. It's pretty cool. Is that an impacted?
I think so.
We think it may be an impacted musket ball.
Could be a gaming piece.
Could be a gaming piece, couldn't it? Well, why not? Because if mine are. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 musket balls and a little lead bullet.
Just like yellow.
Bit like mine. And then I think the find of the day goes to Craig with this, which is a World War II marksman's rifle badge, possibly American, from what I found on the internet, and that originally would have had blue enamel surrounding the rifle in the setting in that frame there. I found it on the internet, so I'm going to add a screenshot now. So that concludes it for this video. Metal detecting reality in Leicestershire, part number 6. Thanks for joining us. If you made it this far, which hopefully you have, because it's the best bit where you see all the finds. Thank you very much. Don't forget to like and subscribe. There'll be more videos coming up when I make them at some point in the future. So happy New Year to everybody. Hope you have a wonderful 2023. May be filled with fun times and good fortune. That's it for Man of the Forest for now. See you on the next one. Ciao for now.